Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. You've just tuned in to BigDummy Meals. Ha! So, I have never actually seen a cooking show. So, this show is going to be different from any other show. I do know how to cook, though. So, stay tuned, man. We're going to go to a commercial break. I don't want to get canceled on my first premiere show. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So what we making today on the BigDummy show is some Big Macs, some homemade Big Macs. Yes, sir. Homemade Big Macs. I might have to change the name, so we're going to change the name to Big Dumbs, you know what I'm saying? But basically it's going to have 4 slices of bread and 2 burgers, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, so, if you didn't know, burgers make their own grease. So you ain't got to use your own grease, you know what I mean? You can save your grease. You just put the raw burger on the grill. If you ain't make dinner yet and you was thinking about going to McDonald's or something, don't even worry about it. You can follow along, do what I do, you know what I mean? But sometimes you might have frozen meat. So if it's frozen, what you want to do, some people put it on water. Me, what I like to do is I like to bang it against the wall, you know what I'm saying? Or, the counter, something like that. A hard surface. That didn't actually work. So another thing I like to do is I usually get a spatula and just, act like it's a pancake or something, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Get your burger, you know what I'm saying? You might not want to take one off at a time. You just slide that John through there, you know what I mean? And it'll come right on out. See? Like voila, magic, you know what I'm saying? Now when you're making cheeseburgers, you never want to put too many burgers in at one time. You know what I mean? See, sometimes you can check this out. You have a burger hanging out on the side. But don't even worry about it, because once it starts cooking, the burger gets smaller. And once it gets smaller, both burgers will fit inside the stove. You ain't even know that. You learned that right here on the BigDummy show. Yeah, burgers don't need grease. I don't usually season my burgers until I put the burger on the fire. Because it's like, that's when the seasoning get all up in there. You know what I mean? Because it cooks inside. It marinates with the steam. You know what I'm saying? So, all black people, we use Saison now. Or some type of coloring. So, can't do wrong without that. You get your colored seasoning first. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Everybody cook with garlic, you know what I mean? So, you get your garlic, you know what I mean? Get your garlic, you throw a little, you just splash it on there. You want to splash. You don't want to pour it. You just kind of want to sprinkle it. You know what I'm saying? Sprinkle it, and it'll fall on there. Another great ingredient is onion powder, you know what I mean? Some people don't like onions, but they like onion powder. So, you know what I mean? Throw your little onion powder on there. You know what I'm saying? Throw your onion powder on there. Boom. You got a burger. Now see, if you still use salt when you cook, people don't really use salt when they cook. They throw the salt on there after it tastes like it ain't got no seasoning. But if you like to cook with salt, you just want to put a little bit of salt in your hand. You know what I'm saying? And then you just splash it on there like, voila. You know what I mean? Like, That way you don't make it too salty. Because if you try to finesse the salt can, you're going to have some salty ass food. So you just want to throw it on there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Alright. We in the motion. So we got that on. Also I'm making tonight is homemade onion rings. Ha! I know y'all been out there buying onion rings all these years. I ain't talking about these onion rings. I haven't really figured out how to make these yet. Stay tuned. Maybe on episode 5 I might discover how to make these. But these not the onion rings I'm talking about. So what you want to do is you want to get you an onion. You know what I'm saying? You want to get your onion. Now, you could use a purple onion or a white onion. There's no reason to be racist. The onion ring gonna come out the same way once it hit the grease. You know what I'm saying? So what you do is, you get your onion ring, get you a cutting board, you know. Don't want to mess up nobody's counter, so you get you a cutting board. You know what I'm talking about? You throw your onion up on there. I'm sorry, I know y'all can't see me. You know what I'm saying? So you get your onions, you know what I mean? Once you got your onions, you want to get you a knife. You know what I'm saying? You want to get you a knife. Now when you find your knife, you don't want the one with the ridges, because then your onion ring gonna come out with ridges and look like a Kringles chip or something like that. So you get you a flat knife, you know, and you cut it in an angle away from yourself where you don't cut yourself, because I've seen a lot of people get stabbed for slicing shit. Never put your finger on it, because you lose fingers like that. Lives matter, fingers matter. You know what I'm saying? So you want to cut your onions. Just slice the onions. You know what I mean? Don't cut them too thin, because you know, then you make your onion rings. You won't have a problem. You know what I'm saying? Now let's rewind the tape. Let me go back to what I was telling y'all earlier about not putting too many burgers in at the same time. You see, now the burgers actually fit. Both burgers actually fit inside of it. At first, sometimes the burger don't fit, and you have a burger hanging down. But once it hit that heat, they both fit in the pan. So don't worry about your burgers not fitting when you first put two burgers in. You know what I'm saying? Because it will marinate, get smaller, get the juice inside it, and it's gonna work. So let me flip these bad boys over. You know what I'm saying? Because I want my first online Big Mac to be burnt. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna flip this over. You know what I'm saying? Now remember, I seasoned it when it was in the pan. So you got one side seasoned. Some people don't like a lot of seasoning, so they only season one side. But me, I like to season both of my sides. So let me go ahead and season this other side. You know what I'm saying? You know, just sprinkle it. You just sprinkle. You don't pour it or none of that other crazy shit. You just sprinkle. You know. All right, and once again, if y'all just now tuning in, if you putting salt, you just put the salt in your hand. You put the salt in your hand, and you just splash it like, so it marinates around the whole thing, and it's not too salty. You know what I'm saying? So we got that. Now back to these onion rings, homemade onion rings. You know, but once you get your onion rings sliced to a particular size, I would say a 1 inch cut. You know what I mean? Depending on how much you like onions. You know what I'm saying? And remember, don't be racist. You can go ahead and get you a dark skin onion. It's gonna come out the same way. So I'm gonna make both, and you know we gonna grub. All right. So this onion is real black because it's purple. You know when a person is real black, they look a little purplish. So this is a purple black orange. You get the drift. So I don't want to burn my food. I don't want to cut my fingers. But safety is important. You want to be safe when you got a knife and shit, like you got to be safe. You know. All right. Now when you go ahead and make your onion ring, when you slice a piece of onion, you get this little thing in the middle. This part you don't want, so you can just push your finger through there. Boom, it'll pop right on out. It'll pop right on out. All right, you got your onion ring. You know, pop them all out. Even the white ones, they look the same. You know, it ain't nothing but a color. They all the same on the inside. You can push it on out. All right. So now, what you want to do is you want to treat your onions like a fried chicken. You want to season your onions. Throw that garlic on there. Throw your sazon. You know, everybody use sazon. You use your sazon, you use your garlic, little seasoned salt, you know what I'm saying? And then what you want to do is you want to work it up. Just season it, you know what I'm saying? Season it. Me, I don't really season by hand. What I like to do, show y'all my secret. I'm going to show you my secret. you a secret real quick. When I season chicken, when I season onions, no matter what I'm seasoning, you know, people don't like you touching their food too much. So, hold on, let me flip my Big Mac burgers real quick, y'all. Hold on, real quick, let me flip my burger. Yeah. Yeah. So you don't want to push down too hard on your burgers, because when you push down on it, you take all the juice out of it, and then you end up having a dry-ass burger, and nobody like dry-ass burgers. You know what I'm talking about? So yeah, so get your onions in there, all worked up. Put your onions in a bowl, you know what I'm saying, like so. You know, then you season it. So when you put your seasoning on there, remember you shaking it, you don't pour, you know. You just splash it on there. Once you season your onions, instead of having to touch all onions, what you can do is shake the bowl. You know, this is a secret right here. My grandmama taught me this secret. You shake the bowl like this here. Then you go like that. See that right there? That right there get all the seasoning all up in there. You don't have to touch every onion and whatnot. You just go like that there. You know what I'm saying? You get your onions right. All right. So now that you got your onion seasoning, I'm sorry, I'm about to cry. They burning my eyes. Now the next step is just to put some flour on these joints. You know what I'm saying? I ain't talking about like weed flowers or, you know, oregano. You want the flour, the white flour. You gotta get the white flour. Yes, the white flour, the all-purpose flour. And when they say all purposes, they mean all purposes. You know. But I think you can actually use like a fish fry for your onion rings. I'm gonna try both. I'm gonna put the fish fry batter on my black onions. I'm gonna put the white flour on the white onions. We're gonna see which one tastes better. You know what I'm talking about? Alright. Alright. I see some people, when they make their burgers, you know, they like to, they want to put their cheese on while it's still in the oven and whatnot. See, me, I like to wait. You wait till all the burgers is done before you put your cheese on it when you about to eat it. Because if you put the cheese on the burger now, when you go to serve the burger, you got to heat it back up. Or people got cold cheese and then you just defeated the whole purpose of having a cheeseburger. Because when you at McDonald's, they put a cold-ass piece of cheese on there and wrap your shit up. And your cheeseburger don't be popping. You know what I'm saying? So if you want an official cheeseburger, you wait to the end to put your cheese on the burger. You know, you heard that from me first, yeah. Don't go around telling my secrets, you know. No plagiarizing, don't run around telling people this shit like you knew already, you know. Give me my props. You know what I'm talking about? So once again, we got that dilemma. We got that dilemma where the burger don't fit. But once again, don't mind that. It will fit later on. It might not fit now, but when it shrink up, it's gonna be perfect. You know what I'm saying? Now see, hold up. I'm rushing it. You know, hold up. I might have to go to commercial break. Because another one of my secrets, one of my family traditional secrets is, when you finish 2 burgers, what you want to do, because it makes its own grease, what you want to do is you want to clean it out. That way you don't get all of the burger from the last 2 up on this burger. So when you make your first batch of burgers, you clean your pot out. Yes, sir. That's what you do. All right. But once you clean your pot out, you ain't gotta put no soap in it. Just put some water on it. Put some water on it. That way you get all the seasoning from last time. That's how you get your burgers tasting burnt, because you got the other 5 burgers that you made tasting on this taste. You know, so you just throw some water, get you a paper towel, dry the water up. Dry the water up. As you can see, this is all seasoning. This is all seasoning that would have been on the next burger. And you don't want your next burger to have this seasoning on there, because now you got to put on some new burgers. You know what I'm talking about? All right. So you can season your burgers even though they're not leveled and they both don't fit in the pan yet. You can still season them now on the top layer. You know what I'm talking about? Remember, the main ingredients is garlic, onions, and sazon. That's all you need. That's all you need. Anybody put anything more than that on a burger, they just being extra. You know what I'm talking about? Alright. Alright, that's casing. Back to the onion rings. Alright. Woo. Alright, we got the all-purpose flour. Now, when some people make chicken or they make fried stuff, they usually dump like the chicken in the flour. They dump it, do all that, you know what I mean, and then drop it in the grease. But my family tradition is you just put the flour on top of whatever it is that you don't already season. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on, this is sugar. I'm sorry. I was about to make a new recipe. Sugar onion rings. Sugar onion rings. But no, I'm looking for the I'm looking for my flour right now. This was sugar. Give me 5 seconds. I might have to go to a commercial break to get these flours. Give me 5 seconds. I'm still looking. Do y'all think I should try the sugar onion rings? I might as well create some new shit. We ain't gonna put no sugar on these. Where's the flour? I need some fish fry. Alright, we got pancake mix, so we might have to use a pancake mix. Now, pancake mix and flour is the same thing. So I might try this. I might try that if I can't find the flour. Give me 2 seconds to try to find the flour. If not, we gonna go ahead and run with this motherfucking Hungry Jack. Yeah, I didn't even know Hungry Jack make pancakes. I thought they just made mashed potatoes. Look, this gonna have to be some shit right here. I'm like, I don't want to burn my burgers. Whew. That's how, oh, yeah. Let me show y'all, you know, see how high my fire is? You know what I'm saying? Some people like to cut their fire down, you know what I'm saying? And it take you about 20 minutes to say hello to my co-host. Hey, co-host. You know what I'm saying? She the one that told me my fire was too high. But, you know what I mean? So I like my fire high because my food get done faster. You know what I'm saying? Hey, sue me. All right, can you help me find the flour, co-host? Oh, we about to use pancake mix in this motherfucker? Make sure y'all tune in next week. I'm gonna show y'all how to make pizza out of biscuits. Yeah, that's gonna be the fun episode right there. I make a mess when I do it, but my pizza better than Pizza Hut. It's better than Caesar's Pizza, Domino's Pizza, the Hood Italian Spot Pizza. This shit. Yeah. That's what we did on purpose. I ain't want no flour. I wanted to create some shit. So here we go, y'all. We making onion rings out of pancake mix. Boy, these things gonna taste delicious. No. Can you help me find the grease, co-host? Now remember, you don't gotta touch every onion ring. You can just shake it up. You shake it up, they all get nice and white, and you in there. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you haven't perfected, don't try this on your first time, because if you do this and you ain't never done this before, you're gonna have flour everywhere. So if you're a beginner, what you want to do is just put a plate on top of it. You know what I'm saying? You put a plate on top of it. This way you don't lose none of the flour. You can shake it up even more, turn it upside down. You ain't gonna lose nothing. You know what I'm saying? Woo! Onion rings look good already. You found the grease? Yeah. See, say hello to my lovely co-host. She just told me to put the fan on so the whole house don't get smoky. That's another thing you should do if you got asthma and you don't like the smell of fumes of, you know, the steam and stuff. You put your flour on, that keeps your food a little, the temperature stay right. You know what I'm saying? Okay, We got the Crisco. Hold up. And it's not the Crisco that you see in the bottle. This is Grandma Crisco. You know what I'm saying? The one that come in the metal silver pan. This is real Crisco right here. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's me. You know, this real Crisco. So if you don't have this kind of Crisco in your house, you need to go call Grandma, ask her where she get hers from. If it was ShopRite, Save a Lot, Association, wherever you gotta go get the real Crisco, get this one, because this one burn a little slow. All right. See, and you gotta get them hard pans. This is a real iron right here. This shit hurt. This is one of them, oh nigga, you done stayed out too long pot pans, gotta fuck somebody up. All right now. Now remember, when you make your burgers, you season both sides, depending on who you're serving. If you under 50, you might need to only just serve. If you're over 50, only season one side. But if your customer or loved one or children is under 40, then they ask to make their own burger. But if you making it, you don't want to have to put season on both sides if you ain't got to. All right.
Those chips for the burgers?
Nope. Wow, which one you want?
I'm trying to fire down before you set the house on fire.
No, this is really how I cook.
No, okay, then get all the plastic and stuff away from me.
My co-hosts don't want me to burn the house down.
Don't got time.
But we ain't I got you.
We've had so long for you to burn the house down.
Right. So yeah, this real Crisco right here, you can turn it upside down, it ain't gonna fall out. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, you know, now that's real grease. This is the good grease. You know what I'm talking about? Now for those that don't know, when to know when your grease is ready. Because you can't just put grease on the fire and then go ahead and fry whatever you want to fry. You let your grease get hot. You know how you can check to see if your grease is hot enough? I'm going to show you the strategy. My grandmama showed me this too. Shout out to Grandma, R.I.P. I miss you. But what you want to do is, just go to your sink. You put some water on your hands. Have your hands watery. You see all this water. All that water. Now boom. If you want to see if your pan too hot, you just splash the water. See, you hear that right there? If you hear that, if something pop at you, if you get slapped by grease, then boom, your grease is ready. You know what I'm talking about? Now if that grease don't pop back at you, then you gotta let it sit a little bit longer and go ahead and do the water test one more time. Yes, sir. All right. I love this Crisco. This Crisco oil ain't nothing like some good Crisco. I swear to God, you smell the difference than that supermarket vegetable oil or that corn oil. This is the good stuff. Yes, sir. Whew. So, another one of my secrets is, when you frying something and you want the batter to really stick to whatever it is you frying, what you do is you throw an egg in there. Once you throw your egg in there, the egg soaks up the flour so much better, and that's how when you go to places like Popeyes or churches, the chicken is just so crispy and crunchy. But thanks a lot for watching. I'm going to go ahead and finish this food. I'm going to show y'all the finished product when it's done. We're going to go to a commercial break. I might even come back on air. But if not, thanks for tuning in to the Big Dummy Cooking Show.